A top focus story, breaking news coming in at this point of time. It is political season, and the latest that we are getting in is that the Congress's 5-year alliance with the National Conference appears to be at breakpoint. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has given a deadline of February 1st to the centre to meet his demand for creation of new administrative units in the state. The Congress in Kashmir is believed to be against setting up of new administrative units. Omar Abdullah, the Chief Minister of J&K, met senior Congress leaders Ghulam Nabi Azad, Ambika Soni and Saifuddin Soz yesterday in Delhi. The meeting ended on a bitter note, sparking speculations that the alliance may now be heading for collapse. Let's cut across at this point of time. Shuja ul Haq, my colleague, joining us on the phone line from Srinagar. Shuja, there was always an undercurrent that this alliance might not last through 2014, primarily of all that we've seen in the last few months.
Well, that's right, Preeti, and what looks like is now happening. A major political development seems to be brewing on this issue of administrative unit. Basically, Omar Abdullah's party and he himself was very keen on creation of new administrative units all across Jammu and Kashmir, something that his alliance partners and the senior ministers of Congress have been averse to. What we learned in fact, in the cabinet meeting, Omar Abdullah had given an ultimatum to the Congress ministers and the cabinet committee, which is headed by a Congress minister himself, to submit a report on these administrative units by 31st of January.
Right.
So that looks like now as a deadline. But yesterday's meetings with the top Congress leaders in Delhi seems to have sort of created another development here. We're learning from our sources that there is a sense of unease in National Conference at this point of time.
And that unease, Shuja, closely watched by the opposition party in the valley. We have Mr. Naeem Akhtar from the PDP at this point of time. Mr. Akhtar, how are you watching these developments? Word coming in that this uneasy alliance might not make it when we reach 2014 elections.
This has been an unprincipled alliance because they never had a common minimum program between them. They never knew what to do. So they indulged in these mock fights, times over the empowerment of panchayats, another time at the creation of new units, which incidentally are cost this pauper state, which according to Chief Minister is going through a financial crisis, is costing it 800 crores per year additional. So this is a mock fight, and basically both the parties are looking at their own electoral prospects.
But Mr. Akhtar, when it comes to this new administration,
they want to use the state resources to promote their electoral prospects, which are looking very dim for both of them.
What they're saying right now is that the new administrative units is what is pretty much going to break the hair that will break the camel's back, possibly so. The question I ask you, Mr. Akhtar, the Congress is quite keen on joining you on this issue.
We don't know really what's happening between them because nothing has come on record. Everything is only credited to sources so far. There has not been a very authentic voice from either side, except that Chief Minister has said that he will in any case go ahead this creation of a new administrative unit.
We seem to have lost our phone line with Mr. Naeem Akhtar, spokesperson of the PDP, but possible political churning on the anvil in this political season come 2014. It seems there is word indications coming in that the alliance between the NC and the Congress might not just last.